coming on to the show. We got a very special guest in the building, someone you may have seen from the Next Fit show on Rhythm and Flow. We got Big Mouth Bo in the building, so
Yes.
appreciate her coming on today.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Thank you so much.
I wanted to ask you about being, especially a female. I know for so many of us, we're so proud to have Kamala Harris representing young Black women now in politics and being a vice presidential candidate. So, as a Black woman in the music industry, how do you feel that you are helping to elevate? Like I've always said, I love Michelle Obama because I believe she elevated the
Mhm.
image of Black women around the world. How do you, as a Black woman in music, what do you feel is the responsibility of especially Black women to elevate themselves, but you do it in a way where you also stay true to who you are and
Exactly.
you're not conforming to what people think? How do you make that balance in elevating and staying true?
Well, the balance for me is honestly easy because outside of music, the one thing I do is teach self-love and self-care. Um, I'm a part of the JDK Gift Foundation, which is ran by Julie and Jennifer Hudson, where they supply families throughout the city of Chicago with school supplies, toiletries, Christmas gifts, things of that stuff. So even before the music or the show, I would go out and I would speak to teenage groups of women and let them know, self-love is the best love, self-care is the best care. And when dating, I let I had a line that said, make sure your mate is your better half because outside of who you are defined by who you have. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, I feel like my responsibility in the industry is to just stay as original as possible, as different as possible, just let everyone know that you are you and just love who you are regardless. Because like you said, um, it's now getting to the point where it is a female dominated industry or you have a lot of females that's looking up to females and the artists. And it's okay to be an artist and make your music, but also realize that your platform is for something bigger. And that's really all I'm using my platform for. Like I love music, but if I can reach a generation of people and teach them through the music, I'm good.
That's
Right.
awesome.
Yes, that is
That's
something.
awesome. And what's the lesson that you believe through your music, the biggest, if somebody had to say, what is the big message that you want to get out there? Because I was kind of going through your page and I love the fact that you're not just somebody who's from Chicago, but just looking at your page, I can tell you're somebody who loves your city. This is my city. I love it. I want the best for it. So when you begin to put your pen down and you're writing your lyrics, as I was reading some of your stuff, even talking about Capitol Hill, and I'm like, wow, that's original.
Yeah.
I mean, a bill on Capitol Hill, because so many kids don't, they don't realize, they don't think about things like that. Bills on Capitol Hill, social justice, that it's not just about wearing a t-shirt. So what would you say when you're sitting down and you're putting the pen down and you're about to lay the track, what would you say is what's driving you behind? This is the message that I really want people to hear.
One is consistency, and then two is just the knowledge and being aware. Because it's like you said, a lot of people in my age group or my generation, they were like, Capitol Hill, what is that? But it
Mm-hmm.
came from the schoolhouse rock. And then also the reason I stand so firmly on it is because I have a lot of males in my family. So coming from a male dominated family and they're African American, I feel it's my responsibility to teach them the things they do not. So it's bad enough we have remote learning, but I have 18-year-old cousins who don't even own a state ID yet. And
Wow.
off back, walking down the street in Chicago, if you don't have an ID, that's 72 hours in jail. So it's a lot of work and knowledge that needs to be taught, but you also have to be able to reach them. Because if a kid feel like you can't connect to them, they won't listen. And music is universal. It's a soundtrack of life. It's a song for every mood you're feeling. So if I put what I gotta say in a song and you're rapping it, as long as you get it and understand, I'm fine. Like I don't care how you get the message, as long as you get the message.
So, how do you feel social media has influenced the music industry in today's time?
I feel like social media influenced 100% because but before the internet was really popping, you had to do the footwork, you had to do the groundwork. You're going around selling CDs. now you can just put a song out and over 1 million people can listen to it at once. Like, so that really gave a lot of people hope and inspiration. Just artists, dancers, um,
Connect with a DJ first when you first started, or like you, excuse me, or did you just jump in as being an artist and try to run along by yourself?
I had jumped in just as an independent artist and tried to do everything myself. The producer that I work with, AMAC, he is a DJ, but however, he's not a big name DJ. He was like more so local. So I had just partnered up with him to get my piece as far as the production side.
What do you think the show did for you as an individual? You know.
Okay. I'll say, well, it did two things. Career-wise, they definitely helped me to learn the inside and the outside of the music business. And then personally, I feel like this is my favorite part of being on the show. It just taught me discipline, and it gave me a chance. I never got quick temper before, but by me being around the same group of people my whole life, that entity never changed. You know, they just pretty much called it. It was like, oh, that's Bo. She just get mad fast. But it was at that point in time where I was able to have an out of body experience and look like, I act like that, like, you know. And then also it broke a bunch of mental barriers for me too. Like, this happened about my mom's passing. You know, until my mom, like when my mom passed, I never spoke on it ever, like to friends, family, until I was forced to do it on the show. So it kind of gave me that push I needed in order to break down, and build myself back up.
Well, I just want to appreciate you for coming on, and I know you're probably busy, but
I'm not. I'm chilling.
2020, no, be safe, man. Look, just remove yourself or you confuse yourself, man. Watch out. Ma. They know I made it, they see me put on for the city, but don't wanna give me my props. You can't compare me to niggas out here cause we different, I swear they just do it for clout. I've been the one reaping benefits cause of my penmanship, but oh, I guess they forgot. These hoes be acting all innocent, fucking on anything, I am not cuffing these stracks. I rock all black like I'm Batman, go pick up the back and then I slide back to the slide. She fell in love with the drip and they think that I'm rich by the way that I handle the box. I be with all of my niggas, they rowdy and bitches, they held me down since we were young. I did my dirt and I never got caught, mention my name in your BM getting fucked. Say that they after me to say what they want, I send the addy, pull up, you get in touch. I made some money but ain't made enough, put a beam on it, ain't made enough. Everything facts, ain't made it up, cooked up a beat, came ate it up. Rock.